Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Troy Trojans and the Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Parker before the game. He understands the challenge at hand. Bringing this team in here to an SEC opponent, it is going to be a very big task at hand, but he...
Trojans headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans offense will go on the attack first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup.
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. It's a draw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
That's caught. It's locked. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Griffin.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
takes the handoff. It's Griffin. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Makes the catch. It's Worley. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Crowder. He'll take a shot. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Tate. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Caught over the middle. It's White. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Trojans! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Running inside. It's Morris. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Spartans moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance.
Finding some room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Morris. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff for Baxter. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Could not make his way to the corner. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The option, the keeper. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. With the catch, it's Worley. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin them deep. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Hand off for Baxter. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defense. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Running it to the right. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. On the draw, it's Baxter. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run the option. Keeps it on 1st down. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Now on the option. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Crowder. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. On the run, it's Morris. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The give on the counter. He breaks a tackle.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Richmond. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They're working that left side. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Takes the handoff. It's Griffin. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the Crimson Tide trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll run it again. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air. It's Crowder. He's going to take a shot. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground? Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's complete on the right side. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some pull.
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Spartans. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And the defenses have dominated this football game until now. Finally, the big explosive play comes, and it comes through the running back. Nice job blocking up front. He finally got a hole, Palmer, that he could run through, and he does the rest.
Yeah, the defense have been playing so well up to that point, but not everybody in their gap, not everybody taking the right angles, and he was able to take advantage of it. It's been a rare mental breakdown for this defense, and now next time they take the field, they got to lock back in, because obviously this game is still close.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off play action. That's caught. It's Worley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Crowder. Takes the easy one to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The run inside. It's Morris. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Finds his big tight end. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. want to move quickly. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Goes to the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Running inside. It's Griffin. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Leaves it with the running back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Now on second down. Finds his tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the right, and they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Spartans are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll try the left side. Runs through the tackle. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Bring in the heat. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Putting that 3 on the board makes it a 2-score game.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Crowder. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. It's Tate. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Throws it back. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Upstairs to make the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Troy.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
This offense has it with really good field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. He's got it again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The run to the left. There he goes. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Rides to back and leaves it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. So now it's 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Spartan. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a man in the middle. Breaks free. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Trojans with the answer.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Third down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. On the move, it's Morris. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. The give to the back. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.